century, a religion with a focus on equality, bravery, and generosity emerged. Sikhism, founded by the humble saint Guru Nanak, proved to be one of the most powerful religions in the history of India. Gurudwaras are the characteristic temple of the Sikh religion. Based mostly in the northern region of India, Sikh tradition is considered part of Hinduism, but it actually isn't. The term Gurudwara means door of the Guru. Gurus are the spiritual masters of Sikhism who established this religion over about 2.5 centuries, beginning in 1469 when Guru Nanak, the founder of Sikhism, was born. He was succeeded by 9 other gurus until in 1708, the guruship was transferred by the 10th guru to the holy Sikh scripture, the Guru Granth Sahib, which is now considered the living guru. These temples can be identified from afar, seeking their flagpoles showing the Sikh national flag. People from all faiths are welcome into the Gurudwaras, and a free vegetarian meal is offered daily by volunteers to anyone in need. Most of these temples also host medical facilities, library, nursery, classroom, meeting rooms, playground, sports ground, etc. As a central duty, Sikhs donate 10% of one's harvest, both financial and in the form of time and service, to the Gurudwara and anywhere where help is needed. All Sikhs therefore get involved in this communal service whenever an opportunity arises. Sikhism offers strong support for a healthy communal life, and a Sikh must undertake to support all worthy projects which would benefit the larger community and promote Sikh principles. Importance is given to interfaith dialogue, support for the poor and weak, better community understanding, and cooperation. The Gurudwara also serves as a community center, a school, a guest house for pilgrims and travelers, occasionally a clinic, and a base for local charitable activities. This religion gave us a league of extraordinary men that fought for truth and became pillars of courage. Today, Sikhism is the 4th largest religion in India, with 2% of the country's total population following it. Sikhism has no room for symbolism or ritualism, and it has neither idols nor altars in their gurdwaras. They have no sacraments and no priestly order. Unlike the places of worship in other religious systems, Gurudwara buildings do not have to conform to any set architectural design. The presiding presence of the holy Sikh scriptures, called the Guru Granth Sahib, is the focal part of the temple and the only established requirement. Interesting as this faith is, so are the temples. Today we present you our picks for the 10 most beautiful Gurudwaras in the world. Number 10. Bangani Sahib. This Gurudwara in Sirmaur district of Himachal Pradesh is rich in history. It is seen as the symbol of victory in the war against Raja Bhim Chand, since Bangani is a place where the Guru Gobind Singh fought his first battle at the age of 20, defeating him. This Gurudwara was built in memory of this war and symbolizes the power of the unity of the Sikh nation. Bangani Sahib is located amidst a paddy field and looks simply stunning with its white marble work. Number 9. Takkat, Sakhandi, Sri Patna Sahib. This is one of only 5 Takkats, or seats of authority, of the Sikhs. It was here that Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th Sikh Guru, was born in 1666. He also spent his early years here before moving to Anandpur. This place was also honored by visits from Guru Nanak and Guru Tegh Bahadur. Like many historical Gurudwaras in India and Pakistan, this Gurudwara was built by Maharaja Ranjit Singh. Originally at this place stood the Havali of Atal Ray, who was a great devotee of Guru Nanak. He was so much influenced by the teachings of the Guru that he converted his palatial home into a Dharamsala, a place where Dharam is learned. Number 8. Paonta Sahib. This temple is in the district of Sirmaur, Himachal Pradesh, India. It was built in memory of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, the 10th Sikh Guru. It holds a high historic and religious importance among the followers of Sikhism. Curiously enough, it has a palanquin made of pure gold, donated by devotees. Its outskirts are dotted with gardens, green meadows, and tall evergreen trees. Paonta Sahib was built on the bank of the Yamuna River and began its life as a fort-like home built for the Guru and his family, and ended up being a fortress with a Gurudwara in its interior. The fort was built in record time, with the Raja's men aiding the Guru's Sikhs. Some have suggested that the builders were filled with extra energy, as they wanted to finish the Guru's new home before his approaching birthday. Here, the beloved Guru was able to escape the intrigue, envy, and downright hostility of the Rajas of the kingdoms around Sakhandi, the city his father, Guru Tegh Bahadur, had founded. In these beautiful surroundings, the Guru engaged himself not only in hunting and training his warrior Sikhs in the martial arts, but he also spent a great deal of his time in literary activities, composing many works of religious as well as heroic poetry. With his army, he engaged in battles against other Rajas under the rule of the Mughal emperor, emerging victorious and leaving town afterward. Number 7. Harmandir Sahib. This shrine is in Lokpal in the Uttarakhand state in India. According to some interpretations, the 10th Guru mentions this place in his composition Bhakti-tar Natak, which is found in the Dasam Granth, the second most important scripture of Sikhism. For thousands of years, this place of utter beauty and peaceful serenity has remained unknown to humans. Most likely, this is due to geography. Located in the Himalayas bordering Tibet and Nepal, the temple is accessible only between June and October, when the sun and monsoon rains melt the ice and snow. The way up to the temple zone is really hard, and at the top of more than 1,000 stone steps, the holy lake, the Sri Harmandir Sahib Gurudwara, and the Sri Lakshman Mandir come into view. It was not until the 20th century, after many long years of searching, that Harmandir Sahib was finally rediscovered. In the Indian epic, the Puranic literature, Himalayan landscapes are described as the dwelling place of gods and goddesses. Pilgrimage shrines mark the places where the landforms themselves, mountains, rivers, forests, and lakes, are said to have acquired sacred qualities. Before this site was discovered by the Sikhs, it was known locally as Lokpal, which translates to protector of the world, long a place of worship and pilgrimage by the local Hindu population, a place linked to the Hindu trinity of the creator, Brahma, the sustainer, Vishnu, and the destroyer, Shiva. Number 6. Nanak Jira Sahib. This historical shrine is situated in Bidar, Karnataka, India. It was built in 1948 and is dedicated to the first Guru. The Gurudwara is established in a nice valley, surrounded by laterite hills on 3 sides. According to the popular legend, a water spring was generated by the Guru, and water flowing from it is collected in a small holy water tank built opposite to the front stairs of the Gurudwara. The spring has flowed for more than 500 years and has never dried out. It is believed that a holy dip is enough to cleanse body and soul. The Langar Communitarian Kitchen is open 24 hours for pilgrims. A museum has been built in memory of Guru Tegh Bahadur, depicting the important events of Sikh history through pictures and paintings. Volunteers make elaborate preparations to celebrate the Guru Nanak Jayanti, which is one of the major festivals of the Sikhs. Preparations include cleaning the Gurudwara, guarding the shoes of visitors, and helping out in the kitchen. The temple is especially adorned with flags, banners, and lights for this occasion. There are concerns for the recharge zone of the spring since the surrounding hills are being built upon it at an unprecedented rate. Septic tanks and soak pits are sending the wastewater generated into the ground. The surface is being crusted up with roads and buildings, preventing the seepage of water into the ground. It is feared that the sacred Jira will first be contaminated by the bad water, and if steps are not taken quickly, may also run dry due to lack of recharge of waters in the hills. Number 5. Rawalsar Sahib. This Gurudwara is high on the hillside above the Rawalsar Lake in the homonymous town, which is within the Indian state of Himachal Pradesh. Guru Gobind Singh visited the site to meet with Raja Seed Sen of Mandi and some other local hill chiefs to discuss their troubles with Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. A Gurudwara was constructed here by devotees of the Guru to perpetuate his memory. Adjoint to the temples, there is a big tank whose water has medicinal value. A dip in this tank is considered auspicious. The Gurudwara is built of stone and is accessed by climbing 108 stair steps. It is a sacred place for Buddhists, too. Many people from Tibet come here on pilgrimage to pay homage to Buddhist shrines situated here. It was built in 1930 by Raja Joginder Singh of Mandi. It commemorates Guru Gobind Singh's visit when he sought to evolve a common strategy with the hill rulers against the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. It is an important historical site because of the first declaration of independence by this guru in 1701. That declaration is considered by many as a capital precedent to the fight for independence of the Indian subcontinent from foreign rule in the 20th century. Number 4. Baba Atal Sahib. This 9-story octagonal tower, standing 40 meters high, is the tallest building in Amritsar, India. Originally a cenotaph enshrining the remains of Baba Atal Ray, a son of the 6th Sikh guru Hargobind, it was transformed into a Gurudwara. According to popular tradition, at the age of 9, Atal Ray restored his close friend Mohan to life after his sudden demise. Guru Hargobind considered his son's act as being against the Sikh tradition, so he rebuked him for performing a feat involving a miracle and warned him that one's spiritual power should be displayed in purity of doctrine and holiness of living. Atal Ray told his father that he would lay down his own life for breaking the law of nature by reviving his friend from the dead. He then went into a meditative trance and soon breathed his last. Although Atal Ray died at the age of 9, he was honored with the title of Baba, a grand old man, for the extraordinary powers he had displayed. The present 9-story building represents the 9 years of Baba Atal's life. Experts believe the temple was built during the last quarter of the 18th century. The interior walls of the first floor were adorned with murals. Unfortunately, many of these have been obliterated beyond recognition, and currently only 42 panels remain in good condition. There are 4 doors on the ground floor, one on each of the cardinal sides. However, the main entrance faces east. The doors are made of silver and brass with elegantly embossed designs. Brass plates embossed with figures recounting Sikh and Hindu themes are affixed in a set of 3 plates on each of the 4 outer doors. The embossed brass sheets were presented by the devotees about the middle of the 19th century and later. A few of these bear names and addresses of the devotees and also the dates of presentation. Number 3. Pankala Sahib. This is the most prominent Gurudwara in New Delhi, India. It is instantly recognizable by its stunning golden dome. This sacred shrine is associated with the 8th Sikh guru, and the pool inside its complex, known as the Sarovar, is considered holy and regarded as Amrit, holy water. Worshippers take samples of this water home to perform religious rituals. The building was built by General Sardar Bhagal Singh in 1783, who supervised the construction of 9 Sikh shrines in Delhi in the same year. Originally, this place was the bungalow of Mirza Raja Jai Singh, hence the name Pankala Sahib. The 8th guru, Sri Harkishan, stayed for a few months as a guest of Raja Jai Singh. During his stay in Delhi, there was a terrible epidemic of cholera and smallpox. Rather than staying in the safety of Jai Singh's home, the guru spent most of his time serving the humble, the sick, and the destitute. He distributed medicines, food, and clothes to the needy. He also directed Daiwan Darga Mal to spend all of the daily offerings made by the people to the guru on the poor. Soon stories about the guru's healing powers spread throughout the city. Since then, it has become a place of pilgrimage for both Hindus and Sikhs. The art gallery in the basement is very popular among visitors due to its paintings depicting historical events connected with Sikh history. Number 2. Paonta Sahib. It was built in 1517 in the memory of Guru Nanak. It is located in the Indian Himalayas about 25 miles away from Leh and 12,000 feet above sea level. During his lifetime, Guru Nanak traveled to many distant places, and one such place was Tibet. He is respected by Tibetan Buddhists who consider him a saint. The Dalai Lama, spiritual leader of Buddhists in Tibet, has stated that Tibetans revere Guru Nanak as a Buddhist saint under the name of Guru Gamka Maharaj. According to a local legend, once a wicked demon who terrorized the people lived in the area where the Gurudwara is now situated. The people prayed to the Almighty for help. It is said that Guru Nanak heard their woes and came to their aid. He settled down on the bank of the river below the hill where the wicked demon lived. The Guru blessed the people with sermons and became popular in the area. Seeing this, the demon got into a rage and decided to kill the Guru by pushing a large boulder down from the hilltop. The boulder gained speed as it rumbled down the hillside, but when it touched the Guru's body, it softened like warm wax and came to a halt against his back. The Guru kept on meditating unhurt and undisturbed. The demon came down and was taken aback to see the Guru deep in meditation. In a fit of anger, he tried to push the boulder with his right foot, but as the boulder still had the softness of warm wax, his foot got embedded in it. Pulling his foot from the boulder, the demon was dumbfounded to see the impression his foot had just left in the stone. The boulder with the footprint of the demon and the imprint of the body of Guru Nanak is considered sacred and is showcased inside the temple. Number 1. Sri Harmandir Sahib Ji, meaning the abode of God and informally referred to as the Golden Temple. This Gurudwara is located in the city of Amritsar, Punjab, India. It is one of the most revered spiritual sites of Sikhism. In turn, Amritsar means the tank of nectar of immortality. It was founded in 1577 by the 4th Sikh Guru, and later on the 5th Guru designed the temple to be built in the center of this tank. The Harmandir Sahib complex is also home to the Atal Takkat, the throne of the Timeless One, constituted by the 6th Guru. Harmandir Sahib was built as a place of worship for men and women from all religions to worship God equally. The 4 entrances, representing the 4 directions to get into it, symbolize the openness of the Sikh towards all people and religions. Over 100,000 people visit the shrine daily for worship and also partake jointly in the free communitarian kitchen, regardless of any distinctions, a tradition that is a hallmark of all Sikh Gurudwaras. The present-day Gurudwara was renovated in 1764 by Jassa Singh Ahluwalia. In the early 19th century, Maharaja Ranjit Singh secured the Punjab region from outside attack and covered the upper floors of the Gurudwara with 750 kilograms of gold, providing it amazing current aspect. This Gurudwara and its complex became popular not only among Sikhs as a place of pilgrimage, but for its admirers of many religions. We hope you've enjoyed these gorgeous temples full of history and interesting details. Do you know any other temple that may as well be on this list? Let us know in the comments. Do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for more exciting videos.